And today's Mystic Minute is, who is driving the bus? This morning I took my dog to the vet for surgery, and I was aware of an emotional undercurrent as I'm navigating traffic and thinking of when I'm going to be able to get a chai. Naturally, there was emotions about taking my dog, some concern about how she was going to weather surgery. She's 14 years old. And at the same time, I knew it was all going to be okay. And it was interesting to notice the underlying emotions. There was some concern about my dog. There was a pulling to go towards the worst case scenario. Oh, what if she dies? I was also aware of, besides that narration, there was also a part of me that was like kind of grouchy and in a bad mood, like just wanting to get it done, not wanting to be distracted by the emotion and actually being annoyed by it. So it's like my car was filled with all these different voices, and I actually had to talk out loud in order to declare who was driving the car. I'm driving the car. I'm the one that knows that everything is going to be okay. If you guys are at all concerned or upset, go sit in the back seat and work it out. As consciousness, you are the one who is ideally driving the bus. You're the one that's got the overarching viewpoint of everything that's going on. As consciousness, you're the one that is determining what's going on in your scenario. When you are acknowledging yourself as consciousness, aligning yourself as consciousness, then it just feels so much better. The right person is driving your car. If you let the emotional part of you, the one who doesn't know what the outcome is, the one who's really not old enough to drive the car, don't let your inner child drive the car. Okay, you're the parent. Don't let your inner child drive the car. But you'll be careening all over the place with any of the other emotional voices, inner children, subpersonalities, driving your car other than you as consciousness. Now, if you are really in the depths of despair, if you are really in emotional turmoil, if you are in an emergency situation, then you turn it over to a power greater than yourself. You turn it over to consciousness, as in higher consciousness. It'll feel more removed from you, other than you, because the part that's identifying reality is the emotional part of you. And actually, there's an aspect of turning it over to your higher power, higher consciousness that works very well for a lot of people. They just can take their hands off the steering wheel and let it be guided by automatic pilot. Let it be guided by, their divine GPS. That helps them not try to control the outcome. That helps them not have either the controlling part of themselves or the out of control part of themselves drive their bus. That works well for people. That is a huge relief off your shoulders, handing the keys to your higher power. And this is about stepping up in our personal evolution and operating as consciousness in our bodies. I talk about you are consciousness. You, at your essence, are your own higher consciousness. And the whole reason for being here is to create as consciousness in life. To have the experience of being in this world of density and effort and have the fun of creating anything. There's no good or bad. You can create this or you can create that. as consciousness in form. And when you identify as consciousness, then it's not about controlling, it's not about manipulating outside, it's just being yourself. And it's way more fun to drive your bus, your car, as consciousness. Again, how you determine who is driving the bus is if it feels emotional, if it feels out of control, if it feels younger than, too young to drive, if it feels like I can drive better than anybody else, if you feel like I have this and I must drive this car. All of those are personality level, not the ones that need to be driving. Maybe very familiar. You might be used to careening down the road with those hands on the wheel. I invite you to drive your car as essence. Drive your car as the essence of who you are. Drive your car as consciousness. Make choices and take actions as consciousness and see how that completely transforms your life. If you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can also sign up below to get them in your inbox. If you want to know more, you can go to my website, joan-newcomb.com. I have a weekly e-zine and blog. I also put out a weekly radio show and podcast. I do these videos a couple times a week. And I also have a special group program and also a private program on 10 weeks to transformation, which specifically helps you navigate your life using consciousness techniques. So if you want to know more, you can go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you with another Mystic Minute in a couple of days.